Tom Vasel here.
Zee Garcia, what's happening?
Sam Healey!
This is video number 5 in our series.
37.
Please no.
37.
Of our videos of talking through the different games coming out at GenCon 2015. We are starting today with Mayday Games. And they will have, for sure, because the Kickstarter backers just got it, Viceroy, in fact.
I just got Viceroy in the mail from the Kickstarter.
That's right. You Kickstarter backer. Good job.
I did, and it's great. It's did a nice job with the components. My only complaint is the cards are a little bit thin, but they are linen finished now. So, which I just checked.
That's actually an interesting thing.
I checked your old copy, actually, just to double check it. And yours, the cards are a little thicker, but they're not linen finished. So I'm happy with that. They're a little flimsy, but good quality. And everything else is good. The game I already knew I liked because I got to play yours. This game should do well. This is an awesome game.
Yeah, really, really go check that one out. Mayfair Games will be showing off Settlers of Catan, but also...
Which one now?
I'm sorry, Catan.
Showing off what?
Catan, I said.
What is that?
Caton.
Caton.
Yeah, you played that, right?
I have?
Did you say Catan? All right, so anyhow,
Caton.
Mayfair Games has a bunch of stuff. They got Extra, their newspaper game. Dan King did a review on that one. Isle of Skye from Chieftain to King. Don't know anything about this one at all.
Right.
I don't even know if they showed this one off to us when in the Origin Summer preview.
No, I haven't seen this.
No, the name doesn't ring a bell.
It's a tile laying game. Looks cool. It's from the same designing group as Broom Service. So
Right. And I believe this is a Lookout game.
Right.
So Lookout stuff is good, and that brings me to the one I really am interested in, and that's Trombone from Lookout, a 2-player game. The last one they did was that sewing game, Patchwork.
Yes.
And
now this we did see at Origins, so there is footage of this out there.
Well, it looks interesting.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm more excited about Isle of Skye myself, actually, because I like tile laying games, and this looks nice.
Okay, and also the one I'm most interested in is the Star Trek 5-year mission, which could be really bad, but could be good.
Doesn't look very good.
Well, they're not showing off much of the game either, too. I know there's dice involved. It's a co-op game. I know that there's a point where if all the players say to the player playing Wesley Crusher, "Shut up, Wesley," you get some sort of bonus.
Wait, what? If all the players playing do what?
If they say to the player playing Wesley Crusher, if they all say, "Shut up, Wesley," to him, they will get a bonus.
At the same time?
Yes, I guess. I don't know.
That is the dumbest rule I've heard in a while. Really?
Normally, I think those kind of rules are dumb, but I would get a kick out of saying that. Anyhow, I'm hoping this is a very Star Trek...
Stewart. Shut up, Wesley!
I'm really hoping it's a good Star Trek themed game because there's not a ton of those out there. All right, that's Mayfair.
There's a reason for that.
Mythical Eras is coming out with Era of the Ninja, which is a cool name. Tell us the description, Z.
Well, all I've got here is that it's a game from Kickstarter. Apparently kickstarted back in 2013.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It seems like just a Kickstarter game through and through. It's got that, like, by the way, there's spelling mistakes. Hey, there's these components which are really great, and then everything else is sort of not so great. It seems to have all the trappings of a Kickstarter from 2013. And apparently you are a ninja trying to assassinate a target. You have many different ninjas. It's a movement game. Sounds perfectly okay.
Sounds interesting to me, anyway. All right. Osprey Games is doing Frostgrave and The King is Dead.
Right. Now, The King
Again, those
is
are
Dead,
both cool names.
The King is Dead is a re-implementation of King of Siam.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From Pierce Sylvester. Same designer, re-implementing King of Siam. So, I never got to play the original. I don't know if you did.
I didn't either. I've heard of it.
So, I'm excited to check it out. It sounds cool. And again, the second stab at a game that's already been out is not really a bad thing in my book. The Frostgrave game is a miniatures game. And I love the description because the description says, you can play a game in just an hour or two. But if you want the full experience, you'll link them into a campaign. So already I was like, nope, back. So
wow.
Wow, so come on
I just
now.
think it's like funny how they're like, you want just a little bit of a game. Just play a couple hours. That's nothing.
No.
A real game though, 2 weeks.
No, that's actually interesting to me. That's what Descent does,
what
and
Descent
Imperial
did,
Assault
yeah.
does. I like that.
No, but and they make it sound like a 2-hour game is a throwaway part of the game.
If it had a different theme, would you like it? If it had like one of your favorite themes on it, you'd be interested in it, I bet you.
It looks like it has cool miniatures, but I don't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're on this kick right now of another fantasy game, blah 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 blah.
I am. No,
So,
I am.
But what if it had like steampunk?
Maybe.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it's.
Again, I'm really peculiar with the games that are move around and kill things and fight and roll a bunch of dice. I think that they are often, for me, overwrought.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Every character has 16 statistics.
Yeah, I got you.
Every character has all these cards which are powers. It's like, I like all that stuff in moderation.
Yeah, like Descent.
No, not like Descent.
All right.
What?
Overworld Games they came out of nowhere last year with a small game called Good Cop, Bad Cop, which we all really enjoyed.
Yep.
And they got an expansion, Bombers and Traders, boom, on my list,
Yep,
period.
Exactly.
More stuff for Good Cop, Bad Cop. We just played this a month or so ago.
Right.
Really had a good time. Just still enjoying this game. And then they got another one called New Salem, which I don't know much
I'm
about,
excited about.
but it sounds cool.
I'm calling, this might be my, hidden hit of the, what do you call that? My,
Hidden gem.
yeah, hidden gem of the convention.
Diamond in the rough.
Or diamond in the rough. Yeah, it's got, I mean, the first thing that did it for me is the artwork. The artwork for this game is really cool. Very stylized, but looks amazing. It's a hidden identity deduction game. Again, in a big group, you're trying to figure out who's who. It sounds like you bring rules into play that let you, like, peek at someone's role. It's got that Salem setting, but it's not. It's very whimsically drawn. I like the look of it. I'm excited for this one, man. This is a 1 for me right now.
All right, cool.
I'm middle of the road.
Paizo will have more Pathfinder adventure card game. This one's called Wrath of the Righteous. I think at this point, you're either in the game or you're not. I mean...
And I am not.
I liked it. I really enjoyed the game. I had a lot of fun, but there's no way I can keep up with this one as... I have to pick and choose which games, and Paizo is like fire hose zing out the expansions and new stuff. I mean, it's like, you want more? And they just
a drink from the fire hose.
Yay! But I mean, I'm not saying this is bad or anything. It's just that I think it's for the people who like that series, and,
Sure.
and people are really enjoying it. Passport has several games coming out. They have the Pocket Imperium coming out, which is a small 4X game where they take out all the complexity and fun. They also have Grog Island and Hospital Rush. Both of those games came out at Assen from Pegasus Spiel. And
I'm excited to check out Grog Island from a designer I really like, and Pirates and Dice. So
you might like that one. And,
right.
And Hospital Rush is a light worker placement game, which I think people will enjoy. And it's a theme that's not used that often, the hospital theme.
Right.
And then the one I'm most excited about, and in my top 10 look forward to, and that's the expansion to Exodus.
Extinction.
Oh man, I opened the box for this up over the weekend, looked at it. There's different factions now, and they each have their own technology board that you add to the big one. So you have your own technologies. There's more cards. There's more ships. It's really looks neat. I mean, you gotta like Exodus probably to like it. And I was looking, there's a lot of stuff, and I'm like, oh man, it feels like a Twilight Imperium expansion, all this stuff, but gonna get played.
Cool.
And Perplext is coming out with Perplexed card games. Why did I put this on the list?
Games. This is
the Pack of Games guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what this is.
That's right. They're the booth next to us, 3032.
Right, and it's
so their games are amazing.
It's a bunch of little games that they're calling they're supposed to look like a pack of gum.
Yeah,
I've only played. Actually, I haven't played any. I've seen one being played, but that one wasn't very good. But I think it's got the buzz that's the worst one, so I can't really say much about it. Some of them, I keep hearing interesting things.
I do too. So
check it out.
I'm certainly going to check them out. Well, because it won't be that hard.
They're right there.
Yeah.
We'll look over them.
Plaid Hat Games will not have the new Mice and Mystics aerial game. What's that called?
Oh boy, something wing.
Okay, well anyway, that's not going to be there. They'll be demoing it. The game that they're releasing this year at Gen Con is Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn, which in my opinion has some of the best art this year of a game.
Yep.
Beautiful looking game.
Hands down.
I'm looking forward to that.
I have not played the game or even seen it demoed, but initial reports seem positive, and it's Plaid Hat, so I feel like it should be good, and I feel like it's going to sell out.
It sounds like it sounds very.
Can't remember the guy's name. Isaac
Bacon?
Isaac. Yeah, he's
the same designer as
he's done
Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter. Oh, was he one of the designers of Dead of Winter? Yeah.
Yes, so that's the link for me.
Okay, for me the link is the game looks like Blue Moon City Advanced. And that's not bad.
Oh, see, now I'm much more on board then. I do like Blue Moon City a lot.
I'm sorry, Blue Moon, not City. Blue Moon. That's what I meant. Card game.
He was like, woo!
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see. All right. One of our favorite publishers, Portal Games, will be there. Zee's getting pumped about the new expansion for Imperial Settlers, the Atlanteans.
Yes, absolutely. I really like that game. More good stuff.
That's also one I feel like is going to sell out really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to have Tied to Time, which we played. We reviewed that. We all played that one.
Yes.
And everyone likes that one, I think.
Yes.
And then Rattle Battle, Grab the Loot, which is...
Rattle Battle, grab the next train out of town and don't waste your money.
I liked it more than that, but it is so random.
I haven't played it at all.
It's super duper random, and I think some people are going to like it.
I would put it out there that you will not like this game.
I don't think Z would like it.
I mean, there's measuring and such, so that already kind of pushes me.
It feels
out.
a little weird.
I don't like miniatures games for that, and this game has that whole like this die is this move the die. You know, I don't. That pushes me out.
All right. Pretzel Games. They're the good part of Z-Man.
Pretzel.
Whoa.
No, Pretzel Games is the...
Yeah, you said Pretzel or something like that.
All right, well, anyhow.
Pretzel.
Flick them up. Now, they had a few copies of this at Origins, but this is their big release now at Gen Con. This one will also sell out, and I love this game very much. And I'm excited about the expansion.
An expansion for this already?
Coming out, and I already told you about it. Remember with the ramp?
Oh,
there's a ramp.
Right. The horses.
You can shoot people off horses.
Ridiculous.
Come on, that's amazing. All right, we're at Privateer Press. Privateer Press. Okay, the Undercity and Iron Kingdoms Adventure board game.
Doesn't it just sound unique?
It sounds good. It sounds like a dwarf adventure game.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm pretty sure, why you have a 1 there.
Game. It's a miniatures game again. I don't know. I looked at pictures of this. It looked like the pictures I had seen from other games.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm seeing from some of these games, and I said this to you earlier, is that it seems like they spend the lion's share of their production costs on miniatures alone.
Yes.
And then everything just kind of gets swept under the rug. And that's I'm interested in the game. I gave it a 1. This is one of the 15 that I'm really looking forward to.
Right.
But I'm wondering if that's a trend that people are just chalking money into miniatures, and then everything else is just kind of substandard. So I don't know, but I the game looks really cool to me, so I am looking forward to looking at it and playing it.
All right.
The next game is one of the few games I think that everyone immediately put a 5 down without even thinking from R&R Games, and that's Flippin' Flags. Now look, here's the deal, and as much as you get annoyed at this Flippin' Flags game. There's going to be people out there who are going to think this is the greatest game ever.
Yeah, but there won't be a Gen Con.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Maybe. They're also doing a game called Panda Head, which I think looks interesting.
Come on, man. I know R&R sometimes makes weird choices. This one actually, once I read up on it, sounded a little bit better than just looking at the really bad cover. It sounds better than the other pandering game. You know what I mean?
Is this the year of the panda?
Yeah, it's got Takanoko Chibis, pandering, Panda Head. This one is a trick-taking game, from the sounds of it. And saying that always makes me perk up a little bit, like, ooh, trick-taking? Really?
I like trick-taking.
Could be bad. There's a lot of bad trick-taking games. But now that I know it's a trick-taking game, I'm probably going to take a look at it.
All right, and then we have
Rather dashing.
Rather Dashing Games with Graveyards, Ghosts, and Haunted Houses, and this looks like not identical, but almost the same as their ninjas, robots, pirates game, or whatever the order was.
I haven't played, but you've played.
I liked it. It's a light tile laying game, make areas and stuff. This one, I went through and looked at the rules, very similar. Dan King's putting a review up this week, so you can see that.
Cool.
Mark from Board Game Corner talked to them on one of the blenders, I think.
Okay.
And that's why I have it too. It looks interesting, and that's it's made by the guys that used to do the.
The Sci-Fi Channel.
Sci-Fi Channel.
I know. I mean, I talked to them at
TV show,
at the Gamma Trade.
But
show.
it is very light.
Yeah.
I just haven't played.
Right.
The next game I would buy, if it was called Blue Blue, because of the company, and that's Red Raven Games and Artifacts Incorporated. Because Red Raven Games he hits his games. I mean,
I'm right there with you. The more I play from this company, the more I'm excited for whatever's next. Don't even care. And this one sounds really good. I gave this a 2 on the list. I would bump that up to a 1 right now that I've looked at it some more.
Oh, the designer diary got you really.
It did. I read his designer diary, and it's just like, wow, okay, this is amazing. And it just sounds like a neat exploration, go gather artifacts kind of game. This sounds like Warehouse 51 without the weird blind bidding and instead drafting and such. Getting artifacts, getting cool stuff. Thumbs up, man. I can't wait. This is high up there for me.
Then we have Rio Grande Games. They're not actually in the exhibition hall. They have their own room that they play games at, and someone in the exhibition hall sells them. There's that used car salesman guy who's always
screaming,
hawking.
"Hey!
Buy one of the games! Buy one now! Buy one!"
I will give you this, son, if you just stand there for 2 minutes.
So anyhow, 20th Century Limited, which is not that great of a game. Mogul, which is an amazing game. I did reviews on those last week. Check them out. My First Bonanza. I'm actually interested in this because I'm always looking for games for kids, and it sounds interesting.
Bonanza, though, so I guess I can't play this one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be my first one.
No, it wouldn't be mine either.
But the one I'm most interested in, I think, is they're doing like a set Arctic Scavengers, which is the base game plus the headquarters expansion plus the recon. And Arctic Scavengers is one of those games that a deck building game I like, but felt like it needed more. So if it comes with 2 expansions thrown in, I think you're right there where it's at.
This is one I never got around to playing when it first came out, but it's one that always interested me. And I think this might be the point to jump on board.
Right.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I gave it a 2, because having the base game plus those 2 expansions, it seems like the best way to re-implement a game like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, folks, that's it. We have one more video of games coming your way. We'll see you then. Until then, I'm Tom Vasel.
Zee Garcia, thank you, folks.
Sam Healey. See you on the flip side.
Yeah.